Well, hey there. Here we are in the middle of December on a gorgeous day, and it kind of reminded me of an old Jimmy Buffett tune, rest his soul, where it says they're freezing up in Buffalo, stuck in their cars, where I'm lying here neath the sun and the stars. So, my wife just asked me to go into town and pick up a couple of things, and let me ask you a question. When's the last time you were ever happy to just take a ride into town to go to the simple grocery store? I can't really say it's ever been something on my to-do list. However, what's really incredible about here is the simple fact of a simple life. And I think people don't put enough emphasis on that. In the way the world is and the kind of hoopla with the geopolitical situations, the economy, and so on and so forth, people seem to have lost touch the importance of the simple things in life, which, in all honesty, I truly believe that life is simple, and actually people are the ones that complicate it. I'm going over a speed bump. And I just wanted to take a little video here and kind of take a moment. Here we are mid-December, and it's just a gorgeous day. Actually, the last couple of weeks have been nothing but gorgeous. And I just kind of kick back and I reminisce about how fortunate I am, and my wife too for that matter, to be living in such an environment where the simplicity of life becomes what's dominant. Yes, the world's got a lot of problems, and yes, we all have problems, but is it something that should be focused on, or should the better, simpler things that are dialed in your life should be the emphasis of your focus? I ask you, wherever you're living, when's the last time you were just happy to take a ride to the grocery store? All of a couple of miles, a beautiful ride as you're witnessing. Not people that are all stressed out and kind of ready to jump down your throat. We're a couple of weeks away from Christmas, and already we've been invited to a few little gatherings, but that's not what's important. What's important is, over 18 years of living in this area, we have really helped a lot of people to enjoying a better life, a simpler life, a life with a lot less stress. And all I could say is, if you're not living in a place that brings the same kind of satisfaction to your life, maybe consider voting with your feet. A lot of people are, and it is just something that more and more are recognizing the importance of time. That's the one element, that's the one gift that cannot be replaced. Anyway, I was just thinking about this, being it's the season, the holiday season, I had some time on my hands, and I figured, I'm going to do this. So I pulled over, set up camera, and I thought this was important enough to make mention. If you're not enjoying the atmosphere that you surrounded your atoms, well, your atoms are going to change and adapt to the environment. So if you find it's getting a little stressful, a little bit uncomfortable, and just does not seem the same as what it once did, consider voting with your feet. My wife and I will be glad to introduce you to a multitude of friends. We'll be glad to introduce you to some excellent properties, be it for building or be it with properties that are already improved. And I can almost guarantee you, with over 100 relocations, that your biggest complaint is going to end up being, once the adjustment period is done, is going to be, I could have done this 10 years ago. Why did I wait? Anyway, I want to wish everybody a wonderful holiday. Make it a great holiday. Enjoy family, enjoy friends, enjoy a little bit of spirit if that's your thing. But above all, start thinking about what's good in your life, not what's bad. As Wayne Dyer once said, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Anyway, it's just something to think about. It's old Barry, and all the best.